Halloween had always been Sarah's favorite time of the year. She loved the crisp air, the rustling leaves, and the joyous anticipation of donning a costume. This year, she was on a quest to find the perfect outfit for the annual Halloween party. After hours of searching through thrift stores, Sarah stumbled upon a peculiar item, an old, worn mask. Its surface was cracked, revealing a grotesque, twisted face beneath. The mask seemed to beckon her, and a shiver ran down her spine. It was not beautiful, but it had a sinister charm that intrigued her. As she held it in her hands, she could almost feel its energy. There was something unsettling about it, but she couldn't resist the temptation. She bought the mask and brought it home. That night, she decided to try it on in front of her bedroom mirror. As she slipped the mask over her face, it fit perfectly, as if it was made for her. At first, it seemed like a harmless piece of costume, just an accessory for the party. But as the hours passed, Sarah felt an odd sensation. It was as if the mask was merging with her skin. She tried to pull it off, but it was stuck. Panic set in as she tugged harder and harder, but the mask wouldn't budge. Frantic and scared, she ran to her bathroom and splashed water on her face, hoping to loosen the mask's grip. But when she looked in the mirror, she couldn't believe what she saw. Her face had transformed into the grotesque image on the mask. The mask had become a part of her, and she was trapped within its sinister visage. Desperation consumed her as she realized her predicament. She had to get help, so she rushed to her phone to call her friends. But when she tried to speak, the words that came out were a garbled, eerie mutter that sent chills down her spine. Her friends couldn't understand her, and they thought it was a prank. Alone and trapped in the haunting mask, Sarah roamed the streets on that fateful Halloween night, unable to communicate or escape the terrifying fate that had befallen her. People who passed her by couldn't help but shudder at the grotesque sight, yet none recognized her as the girl they once knew. Sarah, now a tragic, ghostly figure, wanders the town, forever seeking someone who can see past the mask and set her free from the cursed visage that had become her true identity. But as Halloween approaches each year, the streets fill with costumed revelers, and the chance of being recognized grows slimmer. The haunted mask, once a simple accessory, had become her eternal prison, and Sarah's screams for help went unanswered. So the legend of the haunted mask lives on, a chilling reminder of the dangers that can lurk within the simplest Halloween costumes, waiting to consume those who dare to wear them.